blended my fingers once.
I just went.
Quitting my job.
Oh.
Whoa.
wow.
Pee on
That's all
me.
we do anyway.
I don't care.
Baby!
I really want to do it right now. I really want to do it right now.
he's gonna pop
Let's do it at
off.
the same time. I want to see it come down on camera. All right, welcome back to the Picky Boys podcast. And if,
Yeah.
and if you happen to watch an ad in front of this one, that's because we hit 1,000 boys.
Yeah, baby! Don't skip those ads.
Don't skip those ads. We need it.
Watch the ads. Click on them. Go buy this stuff.
All right, I'm glad that wasn't like a really.
That was
It's in my
pretty good.
drink.
Yeah,
It's far less than I thought it would be.
oh god, it's in my drink too.
Oh, this is useless.
Oh,
now.
this was a bad idea.
You
is
can't
bad,
pick
yeah.
it out.
This is useless.
We are officially professional podcasters, boys, and we have to thank every single person that did a comment, subscribe,
Oh, yeah.
like, view, everybody.
We have
We
to
love you.
create a name for the fan base.
And you also need to talk into this mic. Remember, we've done a bunch of these now.
We have to create a name for the fan base. What should we call them?
The Picky Boys.
Yeah.
We're all
Everyone-
picky
Yeah,
boys.
it's pretty
They
simple.
could be picky
Or
boys
girls.
and girls. Picky people.
I don't know, man.
The
Picky
picky
people.
people.
Picky people. I don't know, man. It shows
Pickers.
just do.
The pickers. That's a little dangerous.
I don't know. For a while, don't you think? Like, you could just do whatever. You could do whatever you want if you keep doing it. Surround yourself by beautiful people, talented people.
Which we have none of.
Which
So
is so.
Besides
Oh yeah,
me.
you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Go
Problem.
chase your
Just
dreams.
got to do it. Just got to do it.
got to get on it.
Get after it.
And I have a surprise I have to bleep right now.
Oh, no.
I want to drop it early.
Fuck.
It's-
Oh, fuck.
It's for you. It's for you, Danny. So
Me. Oh, does everybody else know?
no, he doesn't know either. JT knows. You know, JT.
God damn it! Why don't I never get told anything.
'Cause
Because
I
it's
need
a
to-
surprise for you.
And I need to call somebody and when I get excited. So
You're ruining the moment.
So I was, going through the motions today, and I have to bleep the name, but I think we're gonna have a on.
Oh.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
That's super
Really?
intense.
Yeah.
What?
And you need to get that red eye on the 13th.
Yeah, that's why he was asking what flight you're going when you're coming back.
Oh wow! Really?
Yeah, I got you, man.
That's
Oh
awesome.
my god. God.
Are
Wow.
you gonna be able to do the rest of it, or?
I don't know if we're gonna be able to fit inside the same frame.
You'll be fine.
No. That's really cool though.
You like that?
I'm gonna fucking.
Are you
suck 'em
drinking
off,
today? Are you drinking today?
Yeah, sure. I'll drink. God damn it!
You owe me $10.
Oh, I didn't accept
You owe
that.
me $10.
I knew he was going to drink.
It's an easy sell.
All right, fine. Yippee!
Yay! More progress.
More progress.
Yeah, we
More
can't.
progress.
We have to thank Santagato and Lo Priori. We can't let that go to waste. So
Of course.
people usually get comfortable. You get a nice little swing up, but we're just gonna keep working.
You gotta
know?
keep
working.
grinding and keep talking about stupid shit.
Keep talking about stupid shit.
That's not a problem. We have an endless amount of that.
We do.
All right.
Look at us, still punching up. Look
Yeah,
at that.
punching up, or we're getting just like fucking like come with me, little one. All right.
So let's first start about how everybody thinks. Well, first of all, everybody has been commenting that I look like the typical suspects. Jonah Hill, Seth Rogen.
Oh, of course.
I've gotten that my entire life.
Yes.
But a new revelation that I've never even seen is that people think that you
Oh, here we
look
go.
like Michael Cera.
And sound like.
I don't think they think I
And
look
sound
like
like-
Michael Cera, but I've been getting Michael Cera for a long time.
Oh, since when?
I've been getting Michael Cera since
That's
I was a
cool.
kid on Xbox, or like younger on Xbox.
Weren't some group of kids convinced you were like Michael Cera?
To the point where they didn't believe that I wasn't Michael Cera.
That's
Also,
good
when I
selling.
started my delivery job, I got Michael Cera, the patron, the coworkers.
Yeah, when you call him pizzas here.
Michael
Oh,
Cera.
I didn't know Michael Cera delivers it.
And now parts of New York think I'm Michael Cera. So what can I do?
You might as well own it.
I think he lives. I think he lives in Williamsburg.
Does he?
Really?
Yeah.
Let's
What do you
let's
know?
That's like a. That's
Have him
like
on.
a.
Go, go beat him up.
There's like I don't know. I looked up like a Williamsburg checklist when I moved in, and it's like one of the things on the checklist is seeing Michael Cera on the L train. And it's like that seems like a weird thing to
That
have
is-
to check off in
It's
order
like-
to live
It's like
here.
it's like when you're on like one of those safaris, and it's like you might see the lions coming up.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
if
exactly.
Michael Cera
Honestly-
is on the New York Williamsburg Safari.
I don't know if he lives there or if people think he lives there because there's so many people there who look just like him.
Like
That
Antonio
is-
goes there
that's very
sometimes.
Williamsburg hipster look.
true.
I don't see it. I don't see the Michael Cera.
I just don't see it because of your hair. You have no Michael Cera does not have.
Well,
Yes.
it's really more about the sound, isn't it?
Maybe it's the dryness. I'm a little dry.
Let's just do a whole full recreation of Superbad.
We could do it.
That would be great.
We
Yeah.
could do it.
We just need a.
Danny can play Jonah Hill and Seth Rogen.
So that you got 2 for 1.
I don't think they're ever in the same shot, like side to side. So you think you're all right.
I think
No,
you're
we'll,
right.
we'll fix it in post.
Now we all need is a McLovin,
all right.
and we have Bill Hader will obviously be Charlie.
That's true.
Not even
That's
a
true.
question.
That's true. That's true. Why don't we just get the McLovin guy to also be in it? To give some
It
validity?
might be easy.
I have a McLovin ID. It's my ID and it's Hawaii and it's a fake ID and it says McLovin on it.
Nice.
Did you ever try to
He
use
says
it?
a prop. No, it came. I don't know. If
There
I should
has
say
to be
this.
one
I don't
place.
even know if I should say
when
this.
I ordered something online and then it said if it could come with it free or like $10 extra if you want a McLovin ID.
just
I
as
was like, sure.
just for novelty.
Yeah.
They
How
get-
many
It's
do you think
$10.
they've sold just off that? Like, I want one. It's only $10.
People
Why
are
not?
ordering other things from the website and so like for $10 extra and you're paying like $100 usually for.
That's a good upsell because
Yeah.
it's like, when you think about fake ID, you think about McLovin from Hawaii.
Oh,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
That's just who you.
I am McLovin.
And I think there's some tons of videos online about how like people going in using it and it works. I think
Yeah.
there'd be a few places where you could definitely get
I
it
mean,
to work.
for sure.
Some places just do not care.
Like, they just want to
my
see
friends
something.
have my friends have given them a concert ticket and gotten in.
Expired or it's a concert coming up? Like they
know.
paid
This
them.
is just this,
This is
this
the Michael Bublé.
This is just a coupon for a free McMuffin.
and that's yours.
First of
going
all,
on?
if I was a bouncer, I'd take that. What about the ones like this is just Charmander, not even laminated? Like, what are you doing? I know at Binghamton they used to just give Pokemon cards sometimes, and the guy would be like, "All right, no Pikachu, get out. We want Squirtle here or some
They
shit."
want rare ones.
Yeah, only
want the
rare
good
ones.
shit.
Mewtwo, you know.
Yeah.
I'm finding out a whole new underground business I didn't know about.
You gotta,
I couldn't even imagine
you gotta,
this.
you gotta leave your house. Maybe you'll start. You
I don't
know.
like leaving the house.
That's
It gets
fair.
dangerous.
That's fair.
It really does.
How are you guys
The
with
outside world is dangerous.
It is. That's
It's
just a fact.
Like that SpongeBob episode. I didn't even
Penny and
think
Chip-
with the
Penny and
penny and
Chip?
chip and napkin or used tissue or something.
It's I think it's tissue.
I didn't realize how dangerous the outside world really is.
He totally
Also-
jerked it into that napkin, by the way.
Oh, for sure. You
You're,
think
you're
it's
in
just
your house alone for days at a time.
there's a reason it's sticking up like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
Oh,
you know
it's
what
crusty.
happened.
It's
Yeah,
crusty
it's
for
a crusty
sure.
boy.
What about inside the home? You guys ever have problems with like a
Home invasion.
no, not home invasions, but not appliances. Like you got to be a problem. Like I almost blended my fingers once.
That's just Darwinism.
Just fair. Yeah,
It really is
yeah.
Darwinism.
Dude. So it was one of those like ninja bullet
Like
things.
Oh,
magic
those are
bullet,
great.
yeah,
Those
yeah.
destroy
Yeah.
your fingers.
And the thing
Oh,
is,
yeah.
dude, I think it was early in the morning. I was trying to make a shake or something, and my brain was not there because it was plugged in and everything. And you know, it's like a pressure turn on. I don't know what I was doing. I put my fingers in it and and I didn't understand why it wasn't working. And my brain didn't connect that if it happened to turn on right now, I'd have nubs. It'd be
I'm
over.
extremely surprised you made it to 22, 23 with
Yeah.
all your fingers.
With all my fingers.
Honestly, I know a lot of people that don't have fingers.
Yeah, me too.
I've had stuff like that. I had some leftover wings. They were in a cardboard box, so I put them in the microwave, and I had my headphones on, and I was just like, dancing around my apartment, doing what I do.
Dude, I want these
And
wings, bro.
I'm like, what the fuck is that
Habanero.
smell? There was a foil liner inside,
Oh.
and my entire microwave was on fire.
Oh.
The entire thing was on fire, and I just went.
What song was playing?
And I was just taking cups of water and like throwing it at the microwave.
Are you not supposed to do that
And
with
it
that
was-
kind of fire?
I don't know. And then I unplugged it. Which
Smart.
not smart because now there's a bunch of water everywhere. It probably could have electrocuted myself.
Oh yeah, that could have been bad.
But
that would have been a better first step.
it didn't. I just put it on my balcony and stomped it out. That's what
Stomped out your microwave?
Because no, the flaming dish, the flaming wings.
Did you cook them after?
Because they were literally like on fire.
Now you got
And
some
I put it
Literal
on my-
hot
some
wings.
smoky wings, man.
I
The hottest
put it on
wings.
my balcony just in case I needed to just kick it off.
It was the interloper.
What just happened?
Just in case I needed to kick it off the balcony, which also, now that I think about it, also horrible idea. Just
guy
burn
down
somebody
there.
else's house.
That'd be
Dude, if
bad.
I was walking in Williamsburg and got hit in the face with some flying on fire wings, I'd be a little
Dude,
upset.
my dad was trying to heat up like I don't know what he was doing. I think maybe he was making toast in the toaster oven. I'm watching TV. I turn around. I see him making toast because I realized it wasn't upon the first look where I noticed there was a problem. I looked back at the TV and I just heard, "Ah, ah!" and I turned back and he has the toaster oven in his hand. It looked like a dragon just shooting flames.
How does a toaster ever even do that?
I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know what he did.
Special
But he
tools.
screamed. It wasn't manly. I
feel-
looked at him differently after that day.
I feel very bad. The first person to put a fork in the microwave definitely didn't know. A fork in the toaster to try to get their toast out definitely didn't know that they were
And
about
didn't
to
deserve
die.
it. Didn't deserve
Wait,
it.
what?
You know the reason the toast has the little push-up thing?
Yeah.
Or like sometimes in some homes, if usually like moms get this, they'll have like wooden tongs to pick up toast. The reason they're wooden is because there's a live current in a toaster. So if you put a fork in there to try to get your toast out, you will like kill yourself.
Oh, I'll be honest.
I'm
I'm forking that.
I don't
thing.
understand how Antonio's still alive.
I'm forking that thing. I've done it
You put
many
your hands
times.
in
I think
blenders.
a lot of
fork your
the hands
toasters.
the hands with blender thing was bad, but I'm agile with that fork.
You can't outrun
Hey,
a current.
Don't ever do
Crazy
it ever
man.
again.
Yeah, well now I won't. But
I think a lot of homes now actually have like you can't really kill yourself with a toaster anymore.
Yeah, probably a lot of the newer ones.
Which lame, by the way.
lame.
Can you still do the old toast in the bathtub
I don't
trick?
think that works either. I think it
It doesn't work.
The circuit
Experience.
Doesn't work.
the fuse will blow or whatever.
I have some news.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah.
you gonna start talking to the mic?
So I'm quitting my job,
Oh.
Whoa.
Why?
and you guys are welcome to change my mind, but I'm going to tell you why. So
Wow.
I went into we have like these phone booths where you take calls and business calls, what have you. And I was on the phone with technical support, right? A nice Indian gentleman overseas.
Naturally.
And he said, and these things aren't really soundproof. And I can hear everyone talking right outside the phone booth. And then he said, okay, hold on, let me just get that for you. It'll be a minute. And then a minute or two goes by. And I start getting bored because I'm on hold, basically waiting for this guy on speaker. So I go on Instagram and I start scrolling. And then an Instagram video pops up and it says, it's a picture of Drake. And it says, like, swipe to the right. It says, Drake talks about a collab with Lil Nas. And so I swipe.
Where is it? Okay.
We're getting there. And then I go to play the video. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. And then all I hear is, fuck. And it was on speaker. And now everyone thinks I'm jaying it in the phone booth here at work. I don't know how to get my dignity back. I'm going to quit.
I would
Change my mind.
I would just not quit.
I think you should quit.
I think I should quit.
agree with you.
I'm the guy who's jaying it in the phone booth now.
Did anyone bring it up to
Did
you?
anybody hear it?
There were people right outside, and I could hear their conversation. Also, it went on. My phone's like literally a dinosaur, so it went on for so long, and I was I tried to press the volume down button. I started pressing the volume up. Also, the description of the Instagram video said, "Sorry, the volume's so low." So I preemptively turned it up. And now I'm talking to a lawyer tomorrow about my options in terms of defamation lawsuits.
But dude, just imagine you could sue Lil Nas and Drake for
No,
that.
well, it was some Twitter account or some Instagram account.
They got you.
You absolutely got.
Dude, you
I
got
got
Dude,
hard.
they nailed me, dude. It's crazy.
You're not actually quitting your job, are you?
But I am the office creep now.
Yeah, that,
But I-
Whoa. What's this now bullshit
wanna-
that you're trying to push?
Now they know.
you never want to jerk in the phone booth.
Never want to jerk him.
Depends on the seats.
Unless you're in like London, like those kind of phone booths.
Well, like the Doctor Who phone booths.
Yeah, like that shit.
So we were also talking recently about, do you think we should go to our 5-year high school reunion?
Hell yeah.
I'd go.
I would definitely go to my high school reunion.
Oh, I'd go.
I don't
Yeah,
think.
but
I do
5 year we're
think
talking about.
5 year.
it would. I do think it does. And this sounds like super naive, but it does depend on where I am in my life. Like if I'm at a low
That's
point,
fair.
I really don't want to go.
I think so. So you think
So
everyone?
this is a high point?
In a way, yeah.
so you
I'm serious.
It's higher than I had anticipated.
That's
about
fair.
5 years out. You know,
That's
that's like the
fair.
first year out of college. That's pretty.
Yeah, not bad.
So are you saying that usually at a 5-year reunion, it's the people who are doing well who want to
People
be
haven't. Yeah. It's either the people
You're
who
at
are
least-
doing really well out of the gate,
Or you're
people
gonna
who-
about to be.
Yeah, or you're about to be, or you're about to not, or vice versa. You know, it's just hard to tell where everything's going.
But also,
in
can
5
it
years.
go the other way, where it's people who just really want to, like, the people who almost aren't doing well and reminisce being there, like that?
Oh
that part of
yeah,
their
I'm
life?
sure.
And
I feel like it's just a good
I like
blend.
to feel like I like talk to more people now, and I feel like I'd like talk to more people. But I feel like when you're in that environment,
Back to the
you
same
know,
mindset.
yeah, clicks and stuff might already continue to form again.
I disagree completely. I think, well, now you're much more of an open guy now, and I think going back, like I think everybody would talk to everybody. I think because when you're in high school, the mindset is get through these 4 years, do what I got to do to be on top or whatever it is, make it through. But now everyone's doing their own thing so much, and no one really cares about
No
what,
one
what everyone
cares.
else is doing. Whereas
Yeah.
just talk to everybody, because getting other people's perspectives, or even a story, or even closure for some people that were treating each other not too greatly. I think it's a good thing to go to. I don't think it's
Yeah.
an uncool thing to go to. Why not go? Now, if I go back and some guy's being a dick, that's
There
even
would
better.
definitely be some of that. I feel
It's
like
even better.
there are definitely some dicks that just have not changed, probably.
There's the guy who rents a Lambo or something.
Shows up. That's not a 5-year thing. I think that's like a 20-year
Yeah,
reunion
that's like a
thing.
20-year
Rent a Lambo.
That's the thing with the 5-year though. I feel like not enough has changed really.
But
That's
some
what-
of the-
that's what I was
but some
saying.
of those people with high schools, I don't know. I feel like they were boasting that they were successful before we even left. You know?
Yeah, but what can
It's
you
like
do? You
big
know?
money moves, dude.
Yeah, those people are so funny on Instagram. People who are always posting their money and like hustle every day, wake up, get this bread. Those people are hilarious.
I don't know. At the end of the day, people are people, and everyone is probably so not that far or so in the beginning of everything they're doing that it's just interesting in general to know what everyone's doing. That's what we've
That's true.
done this for. It's finding out, talking to as many people as we can, really.
I think the worst setup, like going from the 5 to the 10 years, like the 5 is like, oh, things are starting to look up for me, and then 10 years is like,
That's
lost the house,
the 10-year one.
divorce,
Also,
kids.
when our 10-year comes, there's there might be like a recession that has happened. Everybody's like really
Yeah,
down
it
in
could
the
be-
dumps.
it could be a little tough.
We could also just go to the bar by my house because that's a high school reunion every weekend.
That's true.
Is there
Absolutely
drinking
true.
at high school reunions?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spike the punch.
There will be at this one. Let me tell you that, buddy.
Who's this
Who's this
accent?
character?
It's been coming out.
It's
This
pretty-
is the true me.
I hope not, for so many reasons.
I lost my laptop in an Uber.
Oh my Christ! There we go.
Very
I
smooth.
guess we have to talk about that
You
because
got-
we missed a week because of it.
Gotta make.
So basically,
always
I was
making me upset.
I was at Antonio's house. We were, having a fun little party, and I got a little too drunk, and I took my laptop with my bag with all my laptop and literally everything I need to live, like my phone charger, my laptop, everything. And I got in an Uber and was having a grand old time, and
You passed out for sure.
How good of a time could it have been?
no, I don't usually sleep in Ubers because I'm self conscious. I'm just gonna like snore and wake up in like fucking Tijuana.
Yeah,
or
I
something.
feel like that part
Like,
was a
fuck.
little more
Anyway,
of the
but-
concern than
I don't want to
snoring.
snore, and I also don't want to wake up at
Those are well,
Very
self-conscious
different levels.
Either way, and so I guess I got out of the car and I forgot my bag.
God, he's-
And in the morning, I thought I left it at Antonio, so I came back here and went, "Where's my bag?" And I couldn't find
not
it.
what happened.
And
That's
I
not
was
what
I couldn't find it anywhere. Blah 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 blah. And then what ensued next was just the worst retrieval story ever. It's like this guy was such an asshole. At first he said it wasn't there, and then he said it was there, and he said he couldn't give it to me, and then money started to get involved. It was just
no.
it was
drugs.
it was horrible. I was just like, I will do anything.
Honestly.
So wait, how much was
Danny,
he?
Danny. Well,
No.
never mind. I was gonna say,
How
you should
much-
call and give a fake tip. Say this guy's got drugs.
How much was he trying to get out of you?
Well,
Like,
he got $75.
how much
I'll
was
give
he
you that.
trying?
But
Was it
I'll tell
higher?
you what, $70 worth that pretty expensive backpack.
Definitely a pretty expensive
Gotta
laptop
get
with
that-
a pretty expensive laptop.
Gotta
in
get
it.
that back.
Yeah.
I had to get it back. But part of the reason why it was so hard to contact him is because when you lose something in the Uber app, you can't just message or call your drivers. You have to call Uber and then they'll connect you to the driver every time. But it's only calls. And so I said, "Hey, can I give you my phone number so we can have kind of more of an ongoing chat instead of me?" Because he was just not picking up all the time during the day. And he was like, No, I don't think it's safe for me to give you my number. I don't want you to like know my information or something. And then I started to get upset, and he was like, "Listen, if I wanted to find out your information, I fucking would. It's called White Pages, buddy. I mean, I know your name, and I know your license plate number. I know
All right,
your.
we got a
listen,
CIA,
I'm
Dan.
gonna find your house and find your family.
I've seen Danny do both of those things, so he's not bluffing here.
and then we'll see what happens. But
First of all, a car's not that big. For him to at first say he didn't have it, he said, "Oh, I went and looked. I don't have your backpack." He was thinking of selling it.
Oh, he was definitely putting it out on fucking whatever eBay.
Getting some
kinda-
feels.
Yeah, he was just seeing what it was like. But now I have
sketch.
Find My Mac enabled, so
Either way, you got it back.
I got it back, and business as usual.
Danny gets to keep his job here at
Danny gets,
Periscope Studios.
Danny gets to keep his job. Now we have a little pet cage where drunk Danny has to now
Yes.
put his stuff in.
That's genius.
We lock it. He has to come get it the next day.
Yes.
It's the drunk Danny.
I
item
think that's
cage.
great. I like that system.
I thought, yeah, I think it's necessary. I don't know if you like
It's a great system. Definitely degrading.
it, but deserved.
But deserved.
But deserved.
Definitely
but
safe.
deserved.
Definitely
And
safe.
definitely
a
safe.
special category of things that are degrading but deserved, and a lot of them happen to Danny.
I'm fine.
That's true.
I'm fine with things that are degrading that work well.
Yeah.
If it's degrading and it works, that's fine with me.
Like my adult diapers degrading, but
exactly.
they get the job done.
I'm gonna just start peeing on you till you lose weight.
Oh, that is both not degrading and won't work.
That is definitely degrading.
Oh, well, no.
And it definitely probably won't
Danny,
work.
Danny likes getting pissed
Well,
off.
We learned something today.
First of all, it's called Waterworks. It's great, and that is the title on.
Yeah, I
Anyway,
got-
regardless,
Our first
Um,
video of 1,000 subscribers, demonetized.
demonetized. No,
Boom.
No, yeah, we're but
Treading the line.
listen.
Oh, I think it's over.
Pee on
That's all we
me.
do anyway.
I don't care.
Did you say just pee
Fill
on
me
me?
with, fill me with cream and call me a
Just
cannoli.
pee on me.
Everyone say what's going on. Everyone say what's going on Instagram.
And
Hey, Instagram.
and fucking if it gets the job done, what if I got stung by a jellyfish? See, don't take things
That
out
doesn't
of context.
work.
That's also not degrading anymore. That is
What? It
that
does-
is-
No,
that
he's saying
definitely
Does it
works.
work?
No, he's talking about peeing on a jellyfish
yeah,
burn.
that's not
Oh.
degrading anymore. That's just necessary.
I mean, it's still
Oh, it's still good.
no matter what.
I
If
don't-
you're
I-
peeing
I'd
on
be-
anybody else, it's degrading.
Yeah.
I think there's wiggle room here.
Wait,
There's wiggle room here.
not if it's in the shower.
Wait, what?
I'd still.
It's not about the cleanliness of it. Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay. There are there are three times. There are three situations.
What has this turned into?
He's definitely done that.
Wait, which part? He's
Listen,
received?
listen,
Is it like he
just-
takes or gives?
Oh,
Just
he's
for the
pissing on
record.
people, dude.
No,
He's
he's
showering in
taking
that
it.
gold.
There are
Just for the record, I've only pissed on myself.
Here it comes.
okay. So it's peeing on, there are three situations where I think where you can be peed on.
Now,
And it not be degrading.
One is no,
we
it's
got-
always
we got-
degrading.
We got
Always.
Damocles here,
One
the
is
philosopher.
one
Then
is
there's so many situations
one is
where
getting
you can be.
One is getting.
Okay,
There's not
let
so
him-
many situations
talk.
where you can get peed
let him
on.
talk. Let him talk.
One is
jellyfish.
jellyfish. The
Gotcha.
other one is
That's probably number one.
is sexual perversions, Russian prostitutes, that kind of situation. Third,
All right.
Why are they Russian?
third
That's the ones Danny could afford.
is if you just get like assaulted brutally and then I guess they pee on you. I don't know. Is that a thing that happens?
How does that make it okay?
No, none of these are okay.
Wait, then why are you? What does this mean? Then?
I'm
just
just
say there's
talking
three
about. I'm
situations?
just talking about the three times that you could theoretically get peed on.
You could-
There's so many
there's
theoretical-
infinite amount.
So now I'm backtracking
yeah,
and agreeing
an
with
Now
you
I agree with him.
That's what I was
There's
saying.
an infinite amount of
But I think
situations.
a lot of those would fall.
What
into
about
those
changing
three
a diaper
buckets.
and your
Boom.
pea shooter is nailing you in the your kid's pea shooter is nailing you right in the
Yeah,
mouth?
but-
That's four. What do you mean?
That's
Well, first of all, that definitely happens more. Maybe not the sexual part, but that definitely happens
Than the
more
mugging.
than any other stuff.
I don't know.
just be-
A lot of people get stung by jellyfish.
I don't think that's
I
as
don't-
many people that birthed sons.
That also, I don't think that works. Actually, I think Anthony's right about that. I think that's a myth.
What's the jellyfish? The jelly flush?
The
Yeah.
jelly
Oh,
flush.
jelly
The
flush?
jelly
Well,
flush.
then whoever made up that myth is either a
He just
sick
wants to piss
freak,
on. Yeah.
Yeah.
or it's just like his crush.
This girl-
He's like,
this girl
oh,
at
I
the
heard
beach."
if you get a jellyfish, let me pee on you.
This guy is also just chucking jellyfish at people.
I'm gonna help you guys out.
Now, if a jellyfish stung my face, I'll be honest, I'm taking that pain, taking it to the hospital. You guys aren't peeing on my face. I'll let you guys
I'll
pee on
pee
my
on your
leg.
face.
I'll let you
Have
guys
you
pee
ever
on my
been
leg.
stung by a jellyfish?
No. Have you?
Me neither.
Oh,
So
No,
don't
I
even-
haven't either.
So I don't even.
I
Really
think I have.
So I don't even really know if it is.
I wasn't sure what it. I walked out of the ocean with a big, rashy boy, and the like people there said it looked like a jellyfish sting, but I didn't know what it was.
You would feel it for sure. It's really painful.
It hurt really bad.
Oh, it
Oh,
hurt.
might have
but
been.
I didn't know what it was from.
Well, where? Like where?
I don't know if a jellyfish sting. I don't know if all of them are like an instant type thing.
Well, you think like there's some
Really,
delays.
really itchy over the next couple days. It's my stomach.
I thought most of them are like gradual. But where were you?
Hamptons.
Jellyfish out there?
Yeah.
Oh, there's jellyfish everywhere.
People jellying out there,
Dude,
man?
jellyfish are crazy creatures. They live forever. They're terrifying,
And they're jelly.
and they're jelly.
You could spread them on those toasts.
When you're a kid, you're ever in a pool and like somehow, even though you're in a pool, still worried about sharks?
Oh yeah.
No, I go a little scary. I think like just some like creature's gonna grab.
Yeah,
Not even
or
not
like a
even a shark.
hippo.
Like 'cause no.
Or a
Yeah,
hippo.
dude, it's just so big. That's so large.
Dude, the water would go, and also whatever.
It would tear you in half.
I would be
dude.
because I would go more like this, just like the ring-esque creature was gonna come up.
Yeah.
And like I was just gonna see a black-haired head or something, you know.
Are hippos like hostile?
Oh,
The
yeah.
most dangerous creatures on earth.
Yeah, they kill more
They're
people
very
than
territorial.
You know, I feel like I hear so many people say that about so many things.
That's
Like,
fair.
oh, deer, they kill more people than cars. Or like some shit like that.
I feel like I've said it for like 3 different animals too.
Yeah,
I
that's
say,
right.
oh, dear, most
But like
dangerous.
what, you know? So hippos.
Definitely most dangerous in Africa, without a doubt.
No, the most dangerous animals in the world, hands down. And polar bears are really aggressive too now. Actually,
Yeah, but there's not really people.
my
around them so
statistics are
much.
going to back up a little bit. I think hippos kill a lot of people, is what I'm saying.
Definitely the most in Africa, maybe the most in the world.
Do you ever see them chomp on a watermelon?
Yeah.
It's like they're eating a peep.
That's like hungry hippos. Like that's like all those beads are watermelon.
Yeah.
There's a video on YouTube. This hippo just giant alligator, or crocodile, whichever one, and hippo just tears it in half.
No.
Yeah.
No problem.
Oh, that's
Like
so
fucking
that
butter.
that is so scary.
Their jaws are so
That is
strong.
really scary.
That is terrifying. I don't
Yeah.
like any feet.
Jeez Louise.
I don't know why you said hungry hippos, and it reminded me of a story about one of our friends when we were kids.
Let it rip.
We were watching we were at like our preschool, or it was when I was in our middle school. So what? Maybe our first grade, like it was a recital. And one of our friends, you know, I'm Karuchi, one of our friends, we were all watching like his sister perform. And then we are children, by the way. And he didn't know my family at all. I just remember him running around. He was the only one running. You know, he probably had some screws loose back then. Running around. He just dives his head into my grandmother's belly and goes, "I'm hungry." and just starts pretending to eat it. And my grandmother didn't know what to do. And
What
neither
do you
Neither
do?
did my family.
What do you do? Dude, kids are so fucking dumb.
Dumb.
So-
He was a
they're so
genius. That was
stupid.
hilarious.
I don't know how to interact with them because they're such wild cards.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
Like,
They
what
don't
am
know
I,
what's
what
going
am I
on.
supposed to say?
It's like you
I
want
I was like at a family dinner, and one of the little girls looks up to me and goes, "Why do you have 2 chins?" And I was just like,
Dude, she got you.
Boom.
I was just like, I ask myself that question every day.
get away from me, Susie.
No, she's like 3 years old. But no, I just said, oh, you know, I really like cake. And she was like, me too. And I was like, well, get ready.
That's when you hit her with the, hey, listen here.
Yeah.
Listen here. You want to know why daddy doesn't come home? It's because of you, you fucking bitch.
Oh,
You let her
okay.
know.
All right.
I'm
Projecting.
I'm sorry.
Projecting. Reel him back.
But I was
Dude, when-
taken off guard because you know, first impression was like,
Oh, this cute
All right.
little angel.
let's spar. Like,
Oh,
If
never
that
mind.
happened, I think my first thought would be like, yo, if I really, really tried, how far could I throw this kid? Like, how far could I just toss him?
well,
You
I
know what
also
mean?
tried to keep it under wraps because her mom was pretty close by, and that's just like an embarrassing situation for,
her,
a
yeah.
parent, you know,
Yeah.
just be like, oh no, don't say that.
Oh, sorry,
what did her mom
too
do?
late.
What? The mom didn't hear. That's why.
Uh,
No.
It's like, if I come back here again, I'm gonna
Bro, you know what, though? Like,
She's honest, you know. That's the
kids
one
are
thing.
honest.
Kids are
Kids are
honest.
fucking
yeah,
honest.
Dude, I'm
they'll
more-
tell you about yourself.
Dude, I'm more afraid of a group of like 8-year-olds than a group of 30-year-olds coming at me. You know.
Kids haven't learned social politeness
minute.
or how to lie. They haven't learned that lying can solve.
Problems.
Or just not crush people's souls.
Yeah, not just they haven't learned social politeness, just in general.
Social politeness.
Because sometimes you have
This guy.
But
sometimes
also genuinely didn't know, like,
yeah.
about, you know, your multiple chins.
I bet you thought it was cool.
Yeah.
She thought it was a cool trick.
I want an extra body part.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say? Ant? Sorry.
What? Oh, I was gonna say, like, you can kind of get away with a lot with kids because, like, you can just go to their parents, like, what the fuck are they talking about? Just like do something to them. You're just like,
Okay.
nothing
All right.
crazy.
Okay.
Just pour a little water
Is this
on
why
them,
you're not
walk
By
away.
schools anymore.
Listen, we're not supposed to talk about that.
Not
Anthony
on
is
the
a
podcast.
diddler.
Anthony's a diddler.
Anthony's a finagler.
This is
finagler.
exactly how things get out of hand. It's gonna get
That's
canceled.
what you said. You made me forget what I was gonna say. You goddamn scallywag.
Nice merch.
Ooh.
Oh, merch.
Good.
Hey.
Looks good on these
Go ahead,
guys.
plug. Go to this link in the description in the shop. Right?
It's looking hot.
Description.
Yeah, link in the description. First link. First
link.
thing.
Dude,
It'll
I
say
like this one.
merch.
I like this one.
Yo, have you seen that Sam from Icarly is getting just fucking trailed out by a huge black guy.
Nice.
You don't have to put this part in, but I just want to let you all know.
Oh, thank you.
Isn't he like the center for some
He's like
NBA team?
probably. I think it's legitimately more than double her height. I swear to God.
I don't know how girls could like fit that shit, man.
Maybe he's got a little boy.
Come on, Anthony.
And that's all the time we
I
have.
said maybe. What's wrong with a little maybe?
All right, let's get out of
That
here.
was solid. That was solid.
All right, Danny. Where they find you?
I think find me on.
Got him.
Find me on
Money shot.
think
I
find me
got
on
was a
scared.
funny
You
shot.
scared me.
TikTok or Instagram at dmore723. I was trying to get the name at Danny, but the guy never responded to me.
That makes sense.
I'll pay you. If you were watching this for some reason, I'll pay you.
I wouldn't respond to you either. All right, JT. Let's get out of here.
JT Holden 97 on Instagram. J Balls on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I'm Sad Potato Man on Snapchat.
Stay away from my family.
And you can find me at Aunt Prisco. And can't forget to follow.
Picky Boys Podcast.
Buy the merch.
Link to the merch in the description. Like, share, subscribe, and share with your aunts
We're
and
official
uncles.
now.
Again, thank you, everybody.
Don't skip those ads.
See you guys.